probably drunk some toxins.
I feel like your body's strong enough to fight that off.
Yeah, my body's like, what's
All
up?
about and who it really fosters to. Like a lot of those kids couldn't be kids.
Right, have with God, because you can have 2 or more people in a building and still not believe in God. Yeah, so I probably drunk some toxin.
I feel like your body's strong enough to fight that off.
Yeah, my body's like, what's that going to a goblin?
Film on top of the water is nothing. Ugh.
This is light work. My gosh. So yeah, needless to say, I don't think you understand how heartbroken I was when I went to put the rake down to start raking, and it went snap.
No.
What?
End of an era. That rake said, I'm done.
That rake said, oh, not today, Satan. He won't do it. He won't do it. Not on me, he won't. So I just looked at it and I was like, bro, I'm not about to sit here and try to I'm not about to go to no store and buy another rake. I'm not doing all that. That's putting too much money into something that I already don't want to do.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to let her know, listen, I'm going to send her that picture. Hey, this is what
I had to do.
Right. I'll be back out sometime this week to try to cut the little branches and stuff. I ain't gonna even mention raking nothing up because it needs to go back into earth. Just like the pumpkin.
That pumpkin, I want one. Bring it on the plane when you come.
Girl, you gonna get me. They're gonna be like,
in your stomach.
My stomach can handle it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wait, are you bringing a big bag?
No, I'm trying to travel very light.
Yeah.
I really don't want to pay for baggage.
I know.
I don't want.
That's what it is with a Velo. You might get a $2 flight, but you got to pay that $120 for that bag.
For bags. Yeah, I seen this lady, her Instagram. She flew Spirit from Atlanta to Miami, and she said, I don't bring bags with me. I bring a carry-on. If I'm staying longer than 3 days, then that's when I'll do the baggage. But I'm gonna probably try to pack really lightly and see if I can go with my carry-on. What size carry-on do you use?
The Avelo is a free personal item. That's where you get in trouble. The
only
time, so personal item is like a backpack. You can't. So with your shoes, put them on the bottom, or something. I have a tall backpack, so that's what I usually would use.
I can bring my work. I can probably bring my work backpack that has wheels.
If you have a big one, yeah. Look on the Avelo website. They have the personal item dimensions, because I've seen people get by with the free item, or I've seen people have to pay $65 at the gate because their bag was like an inch off. One time they stopped me because I had my crossbody purse on and a backpack. They were like, only one personal item. And I was like, I try to shove that thing. Or your sweatshirt. Wear a hoodie. You know how much you can wear under there? Yeah. Put your heels in that pocket.
Hey, you guys got a vacuum?
Not with a hose. I know you need the hose thing, the little sucker. Because you have to there's videos on TikTok that you can pack and suck.
Yeah, keep selling. They have bags like that. And all you need is the hose from the vacuum to suck up.
Yeah, I don't have the hose thing. You got a cheap vacuum.
Girl, we can go to a car wash.
Stop it. Stop. Gonna suck it.
Listen.
Wait, but you got to get it here first.
Yeah, I'm going to get it there. I'm going to put a little vacuum. I'm going to buy the bags, and I'm going to suck the air out. And
before you come?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to just go to the car wash. Because I got a vacuum, but it doesn't have that hose thing either. So
yeah, but it'll be fine. And then just put on all your underwear on once, all your bras, wear it under the hoodie. Anything you need, just layer. I mean,
why does your bottom torso look like you got a diaper on?
Did you go through TSA? They're gonna be patting you down, what is this?
She's very needy.
I'm offended. Yeah, but really, Avelo, they do have the cheap flights, but those bags, my last trip to Florida, I had to pack a big bag. The carry-on and the check bag are the same price. So I was just like, I'm just going to bring the biggest bag I have.
I don't like having to keep up with a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just I think I already got a onesie that I can wear, like a one piece that I can wear to the airport, going up there. I probably put on the same one piece
That's what
coming
you
back.
do. Yeah.
I mean, cause who gonna see me?
Wait, your Airbnb probably has a washing machine.
You're right. I gotta look at.
Yeah, and that's better when you go places that have a washing machine. You just rewash that whole thing, and then you're gonna be done.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
then
I'll bring
she
some
might even
pods
have
for
a
you.
vacuum.
I got some pods for you in the car. The
Yeah,
top
really? They're gonna like, "Man, why do you have dryer sheets on you?"
leave me
Mind your
alone.
business.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
part of my religion.
Tideism.
Right.
Are you gonna put your where's your dress gonna be?
You wanna see my dress?
Yeah.
Or you want Hey,
Yeah.
y'all. This is, She Said What podcast. I am your girl, Simply Bree.
I'm Tierra. This is the She Packed What?
She
Sponsored by Avelo. Okay. Because we
Hello.
still waiting on
We
them
do need that
flights.
sponsorship.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get
Okay.
my dress. That dress right here, honey. This dress is gonna get me a wedding ring. You hear me? She said she packed what? Good
A
one.
good travel one. That's nice. Well, that's a nice one. My friend just sent me a picture. She said, "Is this too much for your wedding?" I said, "No," and it's a black sparkly dress.
Yeah, this is
I said,
sequin.
"No, that's perfect for a theater, right?"
Yeah.
My dress is sparkly. We're gonna make perfect pictures.
This is gonna be awesome.
That's nice.
So I'm excited. It was this one. Will it be cold up there?
So, it's next week, girl. What are we
Yeah.
talking about? Like, I don't know.
Dang.
It's next Saturday. So we're between high 60s and high 70s right now.
Okay, so let me show you another one. So let me put this here. I got another one that I haven't worn.
That's easy to pack. That's like a tiny little thing.
Exactly. The other one I have not worn before I is this first of all, shout outs to Chef Ed Porter. My bad. Oh, this is the dress that I had purchased to go to
Oh, I like
his
that
birthday
one.
party. So it's really long, and then in the back, the back is out, and
Oh, I like that.
is it at the back or is it at the front?
Ooh, girl, either way.
But yeah, it has crisscross across the back. I think this is the dress. I had another dress, but
That's
yeah. So probably one of those two is what I'll wear. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna wear, and I'm gonna be comfortable. I think I might wear some black flat.
mhm.
Cause I'm
You gotta wear something you can, drop it low in.
listen.
Everyone
Don't make me
you
take my
gotta
shoes off and put some socks on.
so you can slide. Don't
Yes, exactly.
slide across. I
I'm
can't believe
excited,
it's next week. We're
girl.
gonna have a good time. I really hope we can do at least, like, a mini little
Go live.
recording.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just something, even if we save it.
yeah.
So
Give the
we'll
people what they came for,
give
girl.
it to 'em.
Yes. I need to go ahead and pay for my Airbnb as a matter of fact.
What date? You canceled the other one?
I did cancel
Girl,
the
I had to tell 3 other people, they were like, "Thank you," because they will automatically charge your thing, the
Yeah.
card, so
I
I
didn't
w
know that.
yeah,
That's
I was like, "Let me go and tell them," because I know I'd be mad.
Yeah, and then I was having troubles even trying to log in. Like it acts like I never had an account. Like
They was lying, making it harder so
hey.
that they can keep
So
it.
like I don't appreciate that.
But you did it?
Did it? Yeah, I
Oh,
called.
good.
And
Oh,
so the lady
good.
sent me an email confirmation. She was like, "So you just can't make it?" I said, "Yeah, no, I just can't."
Thank you. Oh,
Like,
we'll try the lady.
yeah, she's really nice. So, okay. Well, you guys, today, thank you so much for tuning in. We
Yeah,
appreciate y'all. We tried to start doing a little pregame for the podcast about a couple of months ago. And honestly, we just be forgetting to hit record.
yeah,
Like, be backstage just talking, chatting it up. And then it's like, man, that would have been good to be an episode. So it's
that
here
was
now.
the beginning.
Yes. So,
Ooh, holy hangry.
Holy Hangry. Today's episode is Holy Hangry. And with this, let me see. Let me see something. Before I do that, how's your week going?
My week is going as good as it can go with having a wedding in 2 weeks,
Mm,
next Saturday, so, trying to tie those little pieces together. I am a what they call type B bride,
Mm.
meaning like I'm like, "Oh, we don't have any plates. I don't have a veil. My dress is still at the
Oh,
alteration
you're so
table."
kind.
But it's like that's what it is. It's just like we're like, "Oh, it's still there." I mean, either way it's gonna happen and it's gonna work out. So I'm just trying to be kind of
Okay.
yeah.
But when you're calm like that, what's actually going on inside your head?
Disassociation.
Gotcha.
That'll be or like, procrastination, really, because I'm gonna have to do that anyways, and a toxic trait of mine is I think it's toxic, I work great under pressure. Like, I want it to be, like, 1 day before, and I still don't know what jewelry I have, and because it gives me you know why? It's really actually toxic because it gives me, like, that rush, it gives me, like, an adrenaline, like, a high, and I'm like,
I
"We
see
gotta
how I'm
find" but that's not good for your nervous system. That is very bad. Don't do that, guys. Like, have things planned out. James is the opposite. He had things planned 2 years ago. Like, have it planned out, okay? But it's gonna be fine. Thank you to Amazon. You can sponsor me and Bree too.
yes, that would be
Um,
very nice of you guys.
thank you to Shein. Please
Mhm.
let that order come in soon, and then we're just gonna do what it do. It's not like there's a lot of people coming, but, we're having, like, a chill
It's
kinda
people you know, so
yeah, and
yeah.
it's like a non-traditional kinda thing too, so there's not, like, all this different decor, it's at a theater, so it kinda speaks for itself.
Yeah,
It'll be fine. I mean,
yeah.
I just am ready for the music, like, that's what I'm
Girl, and I love to dance, honey. I am a dancer.
I know, I remember you told me you started that, train
Yeah,
thing.
and we was going around like, "Come on now." And I don't care. Listen, one thing about me, I'm gonna have fun, and I don't care what people think about it.
Yeah, that's what it's about anyways.
Yeah, like, get up, let's go, let's dance.
Let's
Why
dance.
not?
Yeah,
So,
it's gonna be a good time.
well, um
Holy hangry.
Holy Hangry. Before we get started, I want to say shout outs to Dr. Nicola Mitchell and the whole Girls Who Brunch Tour crew. Yesterday, I was able to volunteer for a couple of things. They had the She Dream conference as well as the celebrity basketball game.
Nice.
And it was a girl, it was awesome. I am crazy, by the way, because I have no issue saying stuff to people, asking questions, like, and I'd be so sincere about it. Like, I don't mean no harm. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm very cognizant of that. But I had so much fun with these young ladies. Just visit girlswhobrunchtour.com to find out
That
more
is
information.
cool. I'm
Come
gonna
on.
have to look that I'm gonna oh, yeah, you're gonna pull it up? I wanna see that. So they do tours? They tour around? Oh,
It's a organization that is designed to help young girls who are it's not poverty. Let me see. I used to be really, really heavily involved at first, and then life took
that is
over.
cute. Stop.
Yeah. So these are young girls who have been affected by society, childhood trauma. A lot of them live in shelters or
Mm,
foster homes, foster care. And so these girls, especially around this time of the year, she actually has a biopic that was done, and Tatiana Ali played her, and that was on Lifetime.
wow.
Given hope. And so it gives these girls I'm gonna get me one of these jackets right.
I love that shirt. That
This
Protect
one
Black
here.
Girl shirt. Yeah,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
It's really awesome, like so but the best part is the girls, they come from all over, and it's dedicated to them. It's all about helping them, educating them, getting them to understand the importance of self-care,
Wow.
self-esteem, you name it. There are different people from all over the country that come in to be a speaker. Right now, they're actually doing their tutus and tennis shoes gala.
Wow.
So if I didn't have to cut that grass, I would have been over there. But they're doing their tutus and tennis shoes gala right now. This is what it usually looks like.
That is
Tennis
so
shoes.
nice.
And then over here is the celebrity basketball game. It was so funny. I had this guy come in and I didn't know who he was, but I made him pay to come in anyways. And then when he came in, this girl walked up to him and she was like, "Can I have your picture? Can I have a picture with you?" So he was like, "Yeah." So now I'm like, "Well, who the hell is this?"
You pay wait, did he willingly pay?
Like, yeah, he paid. Yeah, he paid for
Shout out
himself
to the
and his
humble
friend.
men of the world.
Listen,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
you gonna
cool.
pay. I don't know who you are. You gonna pay. And so she took a picture with him. So now I'm like, well, who the hell is he? So I go back and I'm like, hey, excuse me, come here for a second. Who are you? Who are you? So he's like, he's an actor. His name is Damien Guio. He's an actor on apparently a lot of different shows that are probably well known. I obviously didn't know because I don't watch TV.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I was like, oh well then let me get a picture with you. Still didn't know who he was. But
Yeah.
it's just fun just seeing the girls like when I was checking them in, you have girls that come in and they have energy and personality and they're speaking really loud and just bubbly. And then you have the ones that come in and they're like for example, I make up a name, I say, "Hi, good morning. How are you?" "Fine." "Okay, and what's your name?" "Tiffany." Like really low. And it's like, wow, it just makes you realize like everybody doesn't have the same walk of life. Everybody doesn't have that energy and that oomph and
Yeah.
the outspokenness type, some of
Um, like, listening to what it's all about and who it really fosters to, like, a lot of those kids couldn't be kids, right? Or it wasn't safe for
Mhm.
them to be outspoken, and it
Yeah.
seems like that organization seems like really, really cool. I love that because you can't forget about the little girls. Girls go through things and, as adult, like, as women, we hold it in, right?
Yep.
Or we have to be strong. Like, little boys too, but with the girls, it's hard, but I love that. So I hope that little girl gets her voice back 'cause
Yes.
she has it in her, and, I'm definitely gonna be I'm gonna go back to that website. I
Yeah.
think that's really cool what she does.
Yeah.
I love
Listen, and she has I forget how many almost every city, every major city, she has a tour.
Wow.
And throughout the year, she puts on these events with her committee and they just wow the girls. And another thing that I wanted to mention about young girls is a lot of them come from being sex
Yeah,
trafficked.
and
So
that's another
dealing
thing,
with
yeah, getting their childhood literally ripped out of their hands, like,
yeah.
it takes a lot to kind of, like, be around a lot of people, trust adults, right?
Mhm.
Like, there's men around, or even women, let's not just say the men with sex trafficking, because women are in it
Yeah.
too, and they're the culprits, but, like, being a child and being in that, like, open space could be scary,
Mhm.
and you don't know who to trust, like, you don't know where they came
Right.
from, so God bless those girls.
Yes.
God is a restorer, I'm telling you. He
Thank
gonna
you.
and look at him using that lady to touch all of those
Yeah.
girls' lives, right? Like, she just went forth and did what she knew she had to
Yep.
do, and many lives are being touched. God bless her.
Yes.
Seriously, that's cool.
So that was
Thank
my weekend. It was a highlight. I feel, you know how they say, who feels the cup basically of the strong friend who is pouring into everybody else? Who pours into the strong friend? For me, when I do things like that, when I am around kids and people that I feel I can inspire and I can make a difference in their life, that's what fills my
mm,
cup up. It's weird because it's like you would think it's the opposite, but yeah, I get a lot out of that.
that's
So,
nice.
all right. So, holy
Holy
hangry.
hangry.
I'm sure you guys are like, what in the world do you guys want to talk about? So, we are talking about like how you are able to keep your mind leveled when you are high in your faith versus when you are low in your
Mm,
faith. So, look at it from an appetite.
and I was here ready. I was like, "I get hangry all the time, and I ain't too holy when it happens." Oh, Lord.
That too.
I'm
That's
irritable.
it. Yeah, we're gonna hit it from a lot of different bases. Patience, and definitely spirituality when it comes to
Mm,
patience and just being transparent along the way. I think that this would be really, really great for us because we get to tie in both spirituality and just us in general life when it comes to how life be
yeah,
life in. So my question for you,
tear.
my friend with the dating
Oh,
app.
okay. I was like, "You gotta
She
you."
sent me a text message and I didn't respond to her yet, so it was on my
Oh,
mind.
hi.
Tierra, sorry. So when do you find yourself to be most irritable? spiritually speaking.
When I there's a lot of distractions around. So, when I'm not spending that intentional time with God that I know that I need to daily,
Mhm,
um, I start to get I don't know if it's irritable, but it's like, I don't know, I kinda get, like, I get lax about things, but also on the other side, it's like I can see pieces of my old self kinda coming back. So, I guess
mhm,
it is irritable, right? Like, I get angry faster. I'm shorter with people. I'm like, "Okay, I can't deal with this." Versus if I spent my time in the Lord to, like, feed myself spiritually, then I would have more
right,
patience. I would have a different filter throughout the day. I would have, a different, like, I would have different pair of
mhm,
glasses on, than, the irritability ones. It's hard though sometimes. Distractions come up. Distractions could be good things too. Like this wedding is a big distraction. I haven't been in a church building since maybe 2 months, and I have a church home, and I love it. I love them. They're actually marrying us, so it's a distraction. Could I go? Absolutely. But do I let other things freaking pile on throughout the week?
mhm,
Yeah, it's not like I'm not prioritizing. That's what happens. That's like it all kind of spills over.
gotcha.
And then
Oops.
I feel guilty.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, I need to do more." I'm still check in with God, right, Brie? Like, even if
Yeah,
we're not in church or we spending all that time, it's still that check
it's
in, but there's more, yeah.
yeah.
Yes. What
I
about
I
you?
I find it interesting because I think sometimes we get caught up in how we think our spirituality is supposed to look like, and sometimes we let people be the little fly in our ear that makes you feel bad because you're not doing something that you should be doing if you're a Christian or if you are close to God, like attending church. You should be in church because granted, yes, God says that churches with 2 or more, but it's also about the relationship that you directly have with God because you can have 2 or more people in a building and still not believe in God. You're just churching. Church is just churching, okay?
Mhm.
So, it's all about how you feel and how you deal with your soul and your spirit and your spirituality with God and Christ. I like the good and bad distractions. We're definitely gonna dive into that in just a little bit because I never thought about there being good distractions. I always thought about the bad distractions. And prioritizing is very, very important because I feel like that is what helps you stay on the path. So it's easy to be distracted, right?
Mm,
And taken off of your course when you are focusing on doing things the way that other people want you to do them. But if you are focused on you're focused and you have a plan. I'm gonna say that because if you don't have a plan, how can you really focus on anything? You're gonna be all over the place.
yeah, it happens to me a lot.
Sure. So yeah, so you have to have a plan and that is going to allow you to stay on the same path that's necessary in order for you to accomplish whatever your goal is. That's the other thing. Not only do you need a plan, you also need a goal or else you're just in that little hamster wheel. You're just spinning and now nothing's getting done. That's the other thing, right? When you're not intentional, you're a hamster.
Yeah, being intentional is, like, very important, and that's, I think, what I'm working on now. I think last week's tea time was, about faith and works, right? Which now I'm kinda getting the revelation of, like, faith without works is dead, right? But sometimes that works isn't, like, trying to earn or get it on your own. Like, you
Mhm.
have the faith for it, but it's also being locked in with God about it. "God, I want to do this. This is my goal. Is it in alignment with you? Yeah, it is? Okay. So, I still have to be intentional. Like, me and God can work it out. I can know that God has it for me, but if I'm not putting in that effort, being intentional, that's the work. It's not me, like, grinding, killing myself to, like, get to where I wanna be. It's like, "Okay, God, let me check in every day because that takes work. Because if you've ever set the intention to wake up at 5 AM to go downstairs and meet with God or go into a quiet place, there's a lot of things that will keep you in that bed. It
Mhm.
takes work, it's self-discipline, it's being intentional. It's like, "You know what? No, I made this plan of getting up at this time, and I'm gonna meet with him," and that takes work. And then it's like not just doing it that day, it's doing it again the
Mm,
next and being patience is work.
right.
Being intentional is like, I'm really trying to build community as far as, like, on social media,
Mhm.
and I have a goal, and if I'm not doing anything or posting anything, then how am I gonna get there? Like, God gonna come and just make one old random video viral for no reason? No. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not even all about that. It's about, like, getting out there and reaching people and building something, right? Like, that's a
Right.
goal that I have right now. But I need to be intentional about it. I need to put in the work. This
Right.
podcast is work. Bree taught me and very well, might I add. So if you ever need a teacher, hire her because now I know how to I record my own, right? I record my
Mhm.
own episodes. I go through 3 different gateways to edit and to post, and that takes work. At
Mhm.
first, I was like, "I can't believe she did all this." But if you have a goal, you have to be intentional and you have to put in the work to do it
Yeah.
because God is God, but he's not your genie. He's
Hello.
not gonna be like, thing." Can he? Absolutely. But, like, he also builds, like, things in us when we work towards those things.
Right. Yeah.
So you gotta be purposeful.
Yeah.
No, I'm working on it. It's
Yes.
just
And being purposeful, the thing that I feel I get irritable spiritually is when I backtrack and I take a side street off of the path that I am going on, off of the path that God is leading me down because I want what they got. I want the success that they have. Like that's what I want. I want it for me. I want it for you. I want it for everybody. And so I feel like it's not purposeful for me to do that because
mm,
it's not my purpose. My purpose isn't to go down the side street. I'm supposed to stay on this main street. And so every now and then I will go through that and I will get upset with myself because it's like, dude, he has shown you the map. He has given you the resources. He has aligned you with the people who are going to open these doors for you, people who are going to inspire you and make you stand in your current position with more confidence. But yet you want to take a Uber down a road that you have no business being on. And then we all know what happens when you get on that road and you need help. Lord, I promise you, I will not get sidetracked again. Lord, please just get me out of this situation. So it upsets me because I know better, but yet I still am human and I don't want to use it as an excuse, but I still sometimes fall off or fall out of my car and uh,
and get ran over
yeah,
at the same time
yeah,
and nobody driving, but it's still running you over. That's hard. We all fall short, we all fall off, backtrack, whatever they wanna call it, backslide. I used to be
hmm
petrified of that word in my early years at church.
backslider.
I'm a backslider, and I was. Still to this day, like, there's things that as you mature in your relationship with God, like, there's new things, there's higher things, and you're like, "Oh," like, I don't know, like, things that I struggled with year 1, I don't think about right now. I'm like, "Oh, I
Right.
would never do that." But that
Yeah.
year 1, I was trying to close my eyes trying to fight those thoughts. But you grow, and the only thing that really is gonna hold you together and keep you on that right road is God. And you say, "God, I can't do this. You see me jumping in this Uber, there ain't no driver, but
No
I'm being
doors.
crazy." It's like the shorter road to what you want, but it's not the longer road that you take with God. It's long sometimes, like, but there's pit stops along the way that you need. So if
Yeah.
you don't stop at each pit stop, once you get to that destination, you're not gonna know what to do with it. You're not gonna handle you can ruin it. If
Mhm.
somebody is like, "Hey, God, I think I said this in my tea time. If I want a spouse, I wanna be married. I'm gonna take this Uber because 'cause you're taking too long. I
Mhm.
wanna be married. I'm asking you for a spouse, and you're telling me I need to go to therapy to work on my childhood trauma. That's not in alignment."
Right.
To us, it's not, but to him, he's like, "I know what you need. I know that if you take that Uber" and he'll let us, we have free will. If you take that Uber and you meet a man and you're like, "Okay, this'll do." It could even be the man that God has for you, but that guy ain't ready either
Mm-mm. Nope.
and y'all come together, you will ruin each other. It will
Yep.
not be the way that God intended it to be. And I'm telling you, it could be the same person. Me and James, we knew each other in our early 20s. He tried to get with me many times. If I said yes, we would not be where we are right now.
Mm.
Absolutely not. I would have been very damaging to him and vice versa because we were a hot mess.
Yeah.
Even when we did get together about 6 years ago, we both had so much and, like, some of it mirrored each other, which when we got together, it could have destroyed our lives,
Mm,
truly. So we had to be in the thing that held it together, Brie, and what really has to be at the forefront of guys your mind is like, okay, I really want this thing, but I want what God has for me more. And if
yeah.
you're not to that point yet, then you're gonna get to that point if you keep pushing because you're gonna be like, okay, God, I don't want mine anymore. You don't want that. You don't want to like surrender to God because you have to and you're like down in the pits, right? You're
Mhm.
ran over by that empty Uber over and over again. You want to be
Right.
like, okay, fine here, like, I give it to you. I know that you have better for me. But it
Mhm.
takes time. It's not gonna happen overnight. Like, I
Yeah.
wish it did. It's a narrow road, they say.
Listen, it's like one of those roads that you see on TV in another country, and it's all hilly, and it's like this.
Oh my gosh. It's like this big for a like that big pickup truck
Yeah,
to go down. And then
you'll
the
be my
cliffs,
headache.
you can't even go off to the side an inch because 'cause you're gonna be down.
And I'm
Yeah.
supposed to do a U-turn on this road? Okay. Lord, have the wings ready for me, because here I come.
Have your way.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah, please. I need you. Oh,
Listen.
Lord.
So how do you I'll ask this in two ways because you are soon to be married. So I feel your answers are gonna be a little bit different than my answers. So I will ask you, how do you expect your partner to show up for you spiritually, mentally, physically, in all ways?
Spiritually, first of all, I had to ask myself this question because I didn't really I thought, and I was naive, that, okay, if I have my relationship with God, fine. Like, if I'm working towards building that relationship stronger with God and I'm, walking with the Lord, fine. God calls us to be equally yoked, right? And you need somebody who you might not be on the same page spiritually right now, but you need someone who will worship, right? You need that private they need to have that private time with God, and their worship may be different than yours. They
Mhm.
might not feel comfortable worshiping in church. Me, okay, but some people are not, and you have to be okay with that, but they also have to have their own time with that. They have to read the word on their own. They have to study for themselves. Like, that's, like, a big deal, and it's you kinda gotta not push it, but kinda encourage them, right? So I need somebody who will show up and put in that effort. Physically,
Before you get into physically, let's go back to spiritually.
okay.
'Cause I see this a lot. What if their relationship with God is only calling on God when they need something? That's really it. And when they're blessing the food before they eat.
For me, at this point, that wouldn't be good enough for me. And that's just the truth. I mean, if they were open to it, I talk about God like I talk about the weather. Like, it's just like a natural thing for me. So I need you to be kinda catch what I'm talking like me and you, Bree, we talk,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
I need you to kind of, like, be on at least the same chapter as me, if not the same page.
He's still on the cover.
Yeah. So I need you to be like 'cause praying for over your food and asking God for what you want when you're in trouble, that's not relationship. That's like you're using someone, right? Or you're in, "Okay, I pray over the food because that's what I was taught to do."
Taught to do.
That's not your own thing. So for me, that's not good enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can go into the physically.
Physical, what I need, like, would for them to show up for me
Yeah.
physically?
You
I
expect
mean,
your partner to show up for you physically.
physically? I need them to okay, you don't gotta be, like, in the gym, like, because I don't go to the gym, okay? But you take care of yourself, like, we ain't eating fast food 7 days a week, like, eat some vegetables, drink some water, like, if that's even, like, the bare go to the doctor, like, I think we talked about this before, Brie, like, make a dentist appointment, take care wash your face,
Wash your
clean your ears, your belly button, like, get in between your butt crack,
Oh! Okay, what if your man doesn't clean the inside of his belly button?
then Imma teach him.
Okay.
Because how do you know the belly button smells? Because you somewhere in the area, and he don't know because he's not smelling it. So you
Yeah.
have to say,
Is
"Here's
that
some"
your belly button smelling like that?
they'll be like, "I didn't even know belly buttons had a smell." Some people don't.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know, until, like, a couple years ago.
I know, I
Like,
was an
yeah,
adult.
yeah,
I was
and
an
I
adult.
Q-tip, and I go in there. How long that's been like that?
But I was an adult when I learned, but now I know. So,
Yeah,
I mean, we teach each other. So, do like, try to keep up. Take your vitamins. I mean
take your Flintstones.
yeah.
being gummy now, so it's fine.
Yeah, and then, like, I know some people will like, "Oh, I want a man that has, like, a six-pack or whatever," but, like, if I'm not coming with that, I don't expect you to come with it either. Like, for me personally, that's not, like, my preferred body type, but some people do say that for myself and for, like, the man I'm with, but, like, I like cushion, okay? And so, we have to kinda be on the same page of, like, "Alright, what's your comfortable spot?" Because, I mean, if and also, if you get to a point I need you to kinda gently let me know, say, "Hey, girl, you're gaining a few pounds." Like, because you don't know,
Right,
and you don't, and so you say it gently, or you say it to your man, like, "Hey, like, I'll make you a salad for lunch," or, "How about we just have some steak and cucumbers?" Like, you're just, like, gently, because you want what's best for them, right? You want them to feel their best. You
right.
want them to have stamina in more ways than the other, and so
Mhm.
you're just gonna work together.
Like, "Hey, how about you just stop eating this week? Don't eat nothing
No, we should do a fast.
and it only be you."
We should do a water fast. There's nothing. "Oh, you didn't go grocery shopping?" "No, no,
We don't need it.
no, we don't need it."
Oh my gosh. Okay, so wait, let's back up. Let's back up. So let's say, okay, James, we're gonna exclude you for a second here, sir. You're not. We're gonna act like you're not in the picture. So
Okay.
would you date a guy who is thick? Like you know how he got curves like a woman, thick.
I mean, you can't have more curves than me because 'cause Imma get jealous. Like,
I
I
know.
don't got many, but, like,
Both can't be snatched.
yeah, we can't be like so, I mean, we all have a type, right?
Yes.
But also, I've been bigger, I've been smaller, and I'm
Hmm.
not one to I shouldn't judge anybody.
Right. Yeah.
On the other side, like, you have to be attracted to the person,
Right.
and sometimes that is people's type, like, for
Yeah.
some men, I'm too big, for some men, I'm way too small, like, some people like what they like, and girls too, right? Like, we like what we like, so sometimes that is
Yeah.
their type.
I don't like when people try to make you feel bad for having your own preference because
Mm,
your preference is not them. So
yeah.
it's like automatically they try to guilt trip you into feeling like you're being shallow or you have unrealistic, preferences and it's just like find somebody who matches what you want
'Cause you
instead
have
of
to
trying
be
to guilt
attracted.
trip somebody into a relationship. Not gonna happen. Yeah, you have to be attracted to someone. That's why I don't really understand when guys be like, "Well, I don't have a type."
Mm. Some
Okay.
people don't. Some
Yeah.
people don't, and some people don't have a type, but they will, like, try like, they won't veer too far off, right?
Yeah.
Some people and women are, like, just attracted to someone's vibe too, like,
Yeah.
somebody and their energy is, like, so great that, like, you're like, "Oh, I even forgot what you look like." Like, it's just,
Right.
like, their swag, it's, like, their energy, their personality, their
Mhm.
mind.
Yeah,
So,
I
um
love that.
I
I
know that, I'm gonna use James as an example, he's back in the picture. In the beginning, we talked about exes, right? And I'm pretty sure all of his exes and me, like, we're all different, right?
Mhm.
So and then, we had conversations and I was like, "Well, what happens if, like, this type of girl came up to me or whatever?"
Oh,
And he was
look at
like,
that.
if they don't have and James, he's like, "If
Yeah.
I can't have a conversation with them, I don't care if they're like if society votes them as, like, the
Mhm.
baddest bitch, right? I do
Mhm.
not care." And he means it. If they're not here or have, like, a personality or, like, can connect with him, he will turn a bitch down so quickly. I believe him, and I was like, "Wow, that makes sense," because the world will go after just body, right?
Girl, and
It's
Pop the
not
Balloon is a living testimony, as you guys can
it's
see.
it's gonna it's gonna It's gonna fade away. Beauty fades fairly quickly. I know that there's, like, a lot of procedures now, but eventually it's gonna catch up with you, and you don't want that man going for something that's newer, a newer model, right? Like, just like a car, you wanna be able to, like, have those good inside No, but, like, that kinda sounded bad, Brie, sorry. You wanna have those good inside qualities to kinda carry over that relationship, that bond.
Yeah.
So they can look like whatever.
Okay. And we're gonna come back to the preferences and looking beyond just the physical because I've seen some episodes of Pop the Balloon where women have turned down men who have really great jobs They're looking for something solid simply because of their shoes or they didn't like their
Oh,
beard. Very shallow stuff. So I'm definitely gonna find one of those little episodes for y'all and we're gonna play that here. But let's talk about emotionally. How would you expect your partner to show up for you emotionally?
communication. I wanna, like, be able to feel safe to express myself.
Mhm,
I was the opposite. Like, I didn't think it was safe to cry or feel emotion or express like anger or sadness or doubt or insecurity to a man because that would just turn them off. But
mhm,
like, so somebody who is like, hey, like you can share what you need to with me. And I need to be that for them too, right? Like I need
mhm,
to be open as a woman and not James has told me that he's had girlfriends, he's tried to open up and they called him a pussy. Like they said, men don't have emotions. Like, what's wrong with you? Like,
right,
that's why people ruining these men out here. And then
mhm,
they hold all that in and then it manifests in different ways that we don't want to see. And it's ruining lives. Literally, like
right,
that's how like big of a deal it is. Is like if you have a man that will open up, you don't shut them down. And sometimes women will shut them down because they can't even handle their own emotions
mhm,
versus like a man kind of like trying to open up to them. So I
right.
need you to be open. Talk about your feelings.
And also just understand that, you are not their past. And so if you are not their past, then they have to at least give you the benefit of the doubt when you are getting to know them because you're going to be faced with a lot of triggers, a lot of things that are going to come back up that, is from their past and they have to be willing to either talk through it or be open enough to tell you, "Hey, this is something that happened in my past relationship and it makes me feel this type of way." But everybody's not healed.
Mm,
That's the thing. Everybody's not healed. Nobody's perfect. Regardless of how many sessions of therapy you go to, you're still gonna make mistakes and have issues and backslide.
yep. And even things that you've healed from in the past, like they can come up in different ways, or they come up to try to kind of see where you're at. And sometimes you don't respond the way that you should, right? And
Mhm,
it's all like growing, and it's like somebody also like showing up for you emotionally is like giving me grace. Like I'm not perfect. I'm gonna make mistakes and I'm gonna trigger you, but like I need you to like give me grace and
right,
kind of like say, hey, like this hurt me, but I know that, you made a mistake, whatever, we can work it out, or just give me some time. Like communicate what's
mhm,
really happening instead of like silently suffering and shutting down or giving the silent treatment. Like that's not doing nothing for anybody. And a lot of the times emotionally, people can like the spirit of offense, like getting offended is something that people have to really work on because someone offends you and it may not even be that person, but somebody in the past offended you in an area and you will have a wall. Anybody who tries to penetrate that, you're like, you
not
will
happening.
yeah, not happening, and shutting it down can block an area of a relationship, right? Or even trying to get to know somebody because 'cause you'll shut it down so quickly because you learned from the
Mhm,
past on not to go there.
yeah, your
Everyone's
defense
different.
mechanism.
Yeah, everyone's different.
Yeah. Okay. I would say, because I didn't even answer it myself, physically, what I or how I expect my partner to show up for me is to embrace me. Like,
Mm,
give me unconditional love, give me compliments, pour into my ego, make me feel like you are the one for me and I'm the one for you. Don't hold back. And I know this is hard to say, but don't alter what you truly want simply because you want to be with me.
mm,
Because at the end of the day, I feel like if someone has to water down what they really, really, really want, then there's going to come a point in time where you might be weak in the flesh. And when that person who you do desire comes around, you might fall under whatever little spell that they cast on you.
mm,
I always believe in just, accepting the person for who they are and not trying to change them. Don't be a changer in the sense of, I want to mold you to be the person that I want you to be, despite how you were when I met you. Like, if you fall in love with someone for their personality, the way that they speak, the way that they make you feel, whatever the reason is, if that's how you feel about them and that's why you decided to pursue them at the beginning, once you have them, Don't switch up. Like, because it's gonna hurt you and it's gonna hurt that person in the long run. So physically, just, if I'm your type, then hey, pursue me and
Mhm.
continue to pursue me. Once you got me, then you stop. You gotta continue, keep it
Yeah.
going. Emotionally, I want to feel like it's a safe space. I wanna feel like I can talk to him about any and everything. I can lower my guard, right? Because as a single or as a divorced mom, to one, I've had to put on a lot of armor in order to deal with not just the world, but the role as mom and showcasing masculinity that I do not want to do in the first place, just to get by, just in order to teach or discipline when it comes to my child. So I want to be soft and pink. I learned a new I tokened a new word over the week, T. I call it I'm in my gentle cycle. Gentle. Okay, be gentle with me. I'm
Yes.
in my gentle cycle. Like, I want to embrace every emotion it is that I have and be okay and know that my man is going to support me regardless. So if I am a B, one is not going to change the way that he feels about me or the love that he has for me. If I am the queen of all queens on Tuesday, is not gonna make him love me more. Like, don't
Mhm,
change the
mhm.
amount of love that you have for me because of how I'm showcasing these emotions. Just continue to love me regardless. That's that. Before we go into the next one, do you have any questions?
No, I like that gentle cycle. Midnight gentle cycle.
Yeah,
Be gentle with me. Yeah, 'cause sometimes you do just wanna be gentle. Other times you wanna be rough. Like,
yeah,
just like you can handle more, right? Like, more there's some times of the week where I can't handle a joke, but, like, I'm gentle, I'm emotional, but some I'm dishing it right back out, right? Like, it's kind of like it plays in more than one area, but it's like
yeah,
it's hard to keep up with us women.
yeah. Dude, have you ever met somebody and it was just like they never have a serious bone in their body? Like, dude, you play too much. Like, that's a turnoff for me. Like when you're always playing, always
Yeah, sometimes they be doing that.
doing the most. I don't like it. Okay. So, how do you expect your partner to show up for you mentally?
Mr. Mental Ambition. But let's talk in general because I'm just thinking about like for me, what I needed was somebody who was strong mentally in the areas where I was not. Self-discipline, starting something and finishing it,
Mm,
like having a plan, knowing how to manage money. Like I need someone to have those strong suits where I'm weak. Everyone's weak in different areas, right?
mm,
So, and then in your areas that you're weak, I want you to accept where I'm strong, even if it doesn't look. If I'm not strong with a logical mind, like I'm more like faith-based, like it'll all work out. And like sometimes that doesn't mesh well. So I need you to kind of like receive and kind of learn from my perspective as well.
mhm,
Right. Because mine does benefit us like in the sometimes, but like I don't know, just like keeping that like positive outlook on things versus like, no, this is how it has to be ABC and I'm like, A, D, Q,
ah,
and
you're
like
all over the place.
yeah, I'm all over the place, but, like, you need that lightness, like, you need, like, that piece of your mind. It doesn't always have to be rigid. So I need
Yeah,
somebody who, like, has those who's strong where I'm not, but you're also, like, you don't look at my parts as weakness, right?
right.
You kinda use both together.
Yeah. Emotionally, I mean, mentally, sorry. Mentally, right now, the space that I am in is very weird because it's like I want someone who I can bounce my thoughts off of, someone who I can open up to and just have deep conversations with and plan. I've become such a planner. So plan things, whether it's school, whether it's podcast, whatever it is, but something where I can really put my brain to use. Or even if it's volunteering, I want someone who's on that same wavelength However, the guys that I have come in contact with so far, or recently, I'll say, the conversation is very shallow. So it kind of makes me feel like, is the possibility of having those deep conversations even possible? Like, is it there?
Mm.
So to desire how I want my partner to show up for me mentally, like I want him and I to sit around the house and it'll be like one of those vibes where the incense is lit and the candles and the lights are off and we just going, we flowing, we having conversations about every and anything, UFOs,
Mhm.
documentaries, society and what's going on right now in our community, ways that we can give back. What can we do to strengthen the relationship? Like I want to have those type of sessions with my partner and know that he's on the same level,
Mm.
if not higher. I would prefer him to be higher
Mhm.
mentally when it comes to that relationship because I'm always looking for a way to grow. And granted, I'm going to grow regardless, but I feel like it's easier when the person is, they got some notches under their belt
Yeah.
versus I'm teaching. I don't want to be in teach mode, but I know there will be a point in time where there are going to be things that I am more specialized in than him. And that's perfectly fine. So I'm looking for that turf where it's equally yoked. We're equally yoked in the mental capacity. So that's how I expect my partner to show up for me.
So, like, with the teaching, right? So if somebody comes in and they're like, "Hey, this is what we do," like, and you're like, "No, I don't feel comfortable with this. Like, I don't wanna talk about this," or I don't know, it could be anything. Are you willing to is it important to, like, be able to submit to a man's teachings? And, like, how do you, like, identify that he can mentally, like, help you grow, right? Like, I don't know. Like, if a man tries to take me somewhere mentally, I can be like, "No, I don't care about that. I'm not talking about it." But if it's something important to him and
Right.
he or maybe you don't even understand, like, is the submission have to kinda come into play to be like, "Hey, like, let me just see what he's talking about or what he's trying to teach me."
I feel like, and that's interesting with the term submission, because I'm not gonna look at it as I'm gonna submit based on these factors. I'm gonna look at it as if I am going to allow him to guide me if he has displayed the ability to
Mm,
guide himself. If he's all over the place, yeah, no, you're not. You there's no way that you're gonna be able to lead me because at this point you have no proven track record of success. And I understand that people have their ups and downs because I do as well. However, if you are looking for someone to allow you to lead them, that comes with a lot of stress and a lot of responsibilities. So if you're incapable of handling your own right now, this is really going to stress you out and this is really going to give you anxiety and it might be something that's going to break you. So I would not be interested in following behind anyone, male or female, who is not capable of at least showing that the goals that they have set for themselves, they've been able to execute. Now, we can work together. I feel when you partner up and you collaborate with your significant other, we can get so much greater than one person leading the other because there are going to be times where, both of our strengths in we can say education, both of our strengths in education will allow us to get further versus just one of our
mm.
strengths in education. So I'm interested in collaborating. I'm interested in being led. I'm not interested in the whole submissive thing because to me, I feel like submissive is as if you have to disregard strengths of your own in order for someone else to feel like I'm powerful or I'm the alpha in the relationship. And I don't feel like we're not going against one another. Right? We should be working together, not assigning alpha
Roles.
roles. Yeah, it's a partnership to me.
It's also, like, being teachable too, right? Like, maybe that's the better word is, like, being teachable, allowing somebody to come in and be like, "Hey, let me teach you this." And instead of Me being like, "No, I already know how to do this." So,
Right.
when I say submissive, I guess it equals to being teachable or prideful, right? Like, not being humble too,
Humble.
like
I like humble.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
it sometimes it ties all together, all 3. But that
Yeah.
was good, Bree.
Listen, when I meet someone and you were saying there was something that you said as far as like the signs that I can see that he is capable. Specifically, sometimes go for guys who are highly intelligent in a certain field because I'm like, you can teach me something. Like I want to learn. Like I get overly stimulated because I'm like, my God, so okay, now I'm gonna learn about this because I know I'm a quick learner.
Mm,
So if it's something that is just normal to him, but new to me, I'm going to soak it up like a sponge.
mm,
Like I am highly teachable. I have no issues whatsoever putting my brain to the side to understand what it is that they do and what makes it work. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I
mhm,
love it. Teach me
yeah.
something. If you can't teach me
Teach
something,
me
right? Like,
the
so
value. Mhm.
I'm on about it. That's all I got. Those are the only questions I got.
Yay.
Next week, our next episode, you guys, I would let's go into our next episode really quickly, just for a preview because
Mhm.
girl, energy vampires.
They be
I
out here
they be out here sucking. Okay, they be out here sucking, sucking.
biting.
Listen, I mean, have you ever ran across a energy vampire? And how did you know if you have? If you haven't, that's fine too.
Yeah, at work. Like, it's always been in situations even in maybe some family members, it's always in situations where I can't, like, automatically, like, change that situation. Like, at work, it's your coworker, you have to go every
Mhm.
day. Your family, it's your family. But,
Right.
like, with friends, like, I can quickly just be like, "Yeah, no, I'm not this isn't it." Or,
Mhm.
like, somebody you're dating, you can be like, "No, no." But, like, yeah, I feel, like, drained, I feel anxious, just, like, and if you have good energy or you have like an upbeat
Mhm.
personality, people will like these vampires, they will just like try to drain you. And the draining is like it's actually I don't I look at it as kind of like evil too.
Yeah.
It's like trying to like wear you down. I don't know. I have some examples that we can save for that next episode, but currently right now no, but I've definitely experienced it and it makes
Yeah.
me cringe thinking about them. Gonna
I
carry garlic around on their seat their desk at work.
just throw it at them. I
Uh,
just feel it and just throw it.
no
So it's very interesting because I have definitely come across energy vampires when it comes to dating. I
mm,
feel, and I always wonder this, it's hard when you do social like content, create content, and the platform has, buzz or whatnot, and people recognize you. It makes you question their intent because like I do have a lot of energy. I'm happy go lucky. Like what you see now, that's how I am. I'm sometimes turned up to the max in person. And a lot of people gravitate to it and they love it and they just want it. So for me, it's hard to really figure out, hey, so is it Bree that you are interested in, or is it Sabrina that you're interested in? Because sometimes they go for the persona. Like, they love the persona. And it's like, guess what? I'm not gonna be like this all the time. I'm not highly energized 24/7. Like I have my moments like anybody else. So there are people who are strictly drawn to you for your persona.
mm,
There are people who are strictly drawn to you because they feel on top of the world when they're next to you or when they're with you, or, those who are going through issues and trauma, especially people who are going through trauma, when you are there and you're able to open up and talk to them and they feel that sense of relief, they're going to always want to be around you because now it's almost like you're making them forget about what they went through and now they're able to focus as any old Joe Schmo.
mhm.
So it can get a little crazy and it sucks because you are more than your energy.
Pun intended.
Right. So I am really looking forward to energy vampire
Mm,
discussion. And if you guys have your own take that you would like to provide, please make sure that you drop it in the comments. It's going to be on Spotify. You'll find us on iHeartRadio, Pandora, Apple Podcast. I mean, you name it, we're there.
All of them.
Yes. So, with that being said, we are gonna go ahead and bid you guys farewell. T, please. I know, girl. Look, we've been up here an hour and I'm.
Or I'm like, "Oh, man, I gotta go to the grocery store." It always goes by so quickly. Friends, thank you again for tuning in. Leave us some comments. Reach out to
Yes.
us. We love to hear from you guys. You can catch me on Mondays, tea time. We're still going through those mini episodes. It's where I just talk about what God's been pouring into me and I pour it out to y'all and we work these things out together because me and Bree just aren't up here talking to you. We are walking with you, doing life because life be life in, but God be God in, and Bree be Breeing, and T be T'ing. So come on Mondays, tune in bright and early, 7:30. If you want to reach out to me outside of the podcast on leaving a comment or anything, you can hit me up on email, healandpowerrepeatllc@gmail.com. Instagram, you guys can DM me. I mean, slide in there at the real T.IERRA and come back again. We love you.
Yes. All right. And of course, you guys, it is your girls, Bree. I appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in. I hope that you like this new format because it is just for you. You can find me on social media at I am simply Bree. And if you want to stop by my website, I am simplybree.com. If you're interested in starting a podcast and you want to talk more about your idea and just get some hints and some clues and some tips on what it is that you can do to get it started, I am your girl, so just hit me up there. This week has gone by, but it doesn't have to end there. Please make sure that you check out all of our other episodes, our shorts. Let us know which one is your favorite. Share it with a friend. Okay, don't only
Mhm.
subscribe, but share it with a friend. Share it with someone who you feel the message resonates with and let them know that we are here. Okay, we are here for you and we will be back again. So, like she said, check her out on Mondays, tea time with Tierra. And then on Fridays, you have us throwing these gems at you. Look what I found when I went to my old place. My
You
Tierra.
need it.
That's so
Yeah. Oh, you found it over there? Look
nice.
at it.
It
Now you
was, it
gotta
was so
wear it.
nice.
Wear it on your work meetings.
Girl, you know what? They're gonna be like, wait a
Yeah.
minute. I'm that girl. All right, guys. Well, we will catch you later. We hope you have a great day. And until next time, toodles.